Alright, so you get...
This is a new one. I took that one off, put just that one on. I put Ducati on each side, right across from each other. It's there and there.
Alright.
I did, this one's new. That one's new. The 1200 is new. I put new 1200 on. This is the original Multistrada 1200.
Oh, okay.
And then look at the Multistrada on the tire.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Hello, everybody. Coming at you with all my might. It's my how you guys doing today? Today we're gonna be working on the KTM. We got to get this road legal. Well, it is road legal, but my battery's broken. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna strip this down, make sure my horn works, make sure, you know, everything works. I want to take my head pipe off and polish it. I got some gasket sealer. I'm gonna seal it. I mean, I'm gonna have to clean that off first, but so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw street tires on this and rip around the weekend or so. It'd be awesome if I had another set of rims, but I don't, so it's just gonna be like a weekend thing. I have to make sure my tail lights work. I think one of these has some issues, but I'm not quite sure. So this is gonna be another project because I have to clean the air box. I got some mice in that got in there, and now my air filter is all dirty and covered in hair. So definitely needs a little bit of work. I mean, it runs fine, but just sprucing up. I gotta clean it off too because it's all dirty. But we're gonna just see if we can get the battery charged first. So here's what we got. I bought this battery off of Amazon. It's like 15 bucks. So I shoved this in the air box and zip tied up. This one is the one I had in there, and it no longer takes a charge. But like I said, for 15 bucks, it lasted me a year or so, and I didn't keep it charged. So that was my fault. So I got a smart charger. We're gonna hook this up and get us charging. So I got this all hooked up. This is hooked up. I need to have this, and then this plugs into that, into the alligator clips. I could have just clipped them on there, but so to that's hooked up. Now this is my smart charger. We're gonna set that on lowest setting. Then let's see if this works. Red, green, and off. So that's what I did last time. I'm wondering if the battery was fine and this charger is dead. Shoot. If not, I mean, I only spent 15 bucks on it, so I guess we'll find out. And this is why we love mice here in central Pennsylvania. Look at this. Okay, so they have a feather in there, bunch of crap, and look what they did to my wires. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? Stinking suckers. They stripped it clean. And I think this goes to my brake. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to cut that and splice it back together, or because I don't know if they're touching now, or I don't want it to be ground out. So now we gotta inspect every other wire and check it out. But yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. Stinking mice. Yeah, that goes down to my brake master. See there's a cord for that. It runs up there. I have to double check. There's some chewing on those, so I have to double check. I know I'm having some issues with my turn signals. I believe. Gotta make sure that it isn't smashed in there. So I'll have to check that out. I'll have to plug it. And turns out, like, I was tested this battery and I tested the other one. I get 0 on this one and I get 12 on this one. So we're gonna plug this in and see what it does, and go from there. So let me plug this in. Plugged in. Now I have to remember. Oh, on. Okay, so that's on. I don't know if my brake lights will work due to the fact that they're chewed, but well. Oh look, they work. So even though that's chewed, it still works. I probably want to clean that up still. So that's the brake. See if the front brake works and lights up. Yep, front brake works. Let's try a turn signal. I think I just seen a reflection off that. So Turn signal's working. I'm not sure if it's supposed to do that. I'm not sure. Well, let's turn on the other one. It's still flashing. It just stays lit. So I'm not sure if that's the battery. Now that one's covered in dirt, but you can definitely tell that that is on. So it works. I just have to clean that. Which it looks like it's dirt on the inside. So honestly, I don't think I want to do as much work as I needed to, because as long as they light up and flash, they're good. So I want to double check that battery. And okay, the horn works. Sweet. So now that's one thing. My turn signals do work. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tape that wire up, get that all nice and fixed, so we're not having any grounding issues. Yeah, that's right there. We're gonna fix that. Make sure that's off. I'm gonna clean that up, tape that up, and then get some of this cleaned out. This is terrible. A lot of this is from me dropping it in the mud. That was not good for it. So I wish I had an airbox cover so I could cover that up and hose that out. But sweet, so there's half the journey. I don't have to do any electrical work, which that's good. I just have to do some cosmetic work. So I might actually just go and hose this down. Rainy Sanders! Rainy Sanders! It's raining really hard now. I got some degreaser in here, and we're gonna take that off and throw that in the degreaser and clean that air filter. So I gave up on that other filter. I just threw it out, and because it had chew marks on it and everything like that. I have a spare one. I just cleaned this up. So, but there's a hole in it right along the seam. So what I'm gonna do is actually just take some hot glue and remelt that and fix that up, and then re-oil this. So it's wet right now, so I have to let it dry. But yeah, this stinks so bad. So I'm gonna have to hose it out somehow, and so I'm gonna spray a bunch of degreaser in there. I'm gonna clog my box up. I might have to get a filter plug so I can hose this out, because this is nasty. Just being near it stinks so bad. And you could tell that they were doing all sorts of nasty in there, because see all that stuff? That's mice crap. Because that little flap down there leaks your airbox contents. And yeah, that's disgusting. This is why I hate mice. Okay, so here's what we did. We got this all cleaned up as good as we can get it. Well, not really. I mean, I just hosed it down with the pressure washer. Stuff came out pretty clean. These cleaned up pretty good. Those ones pretty good. All this stuff is wet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it time to dry off, and we'll put it back together. I'm pretty much probably going to be done for today, but what I got to do yet is, and I might come up and do this Friday, throw the tires on, and then I gotta pull off that pipe and polish that. We gotta make sure my polisher will work first. But and that, see that exhaust kind of moves around in there. You can see the black, all that black. There's oil and residue that leaks out. So the problem I have is like this is just flopping around when this bike gets to romping. So I need to get this all squared away and tightened up. I need to add a washer. So I'm going to do that. Add that washer and get that tightened up. And we'll see if that makes a difference. And like I said, we just need the tires on there. Let that dry out. Gonna oil up the air filter. and get that installed. Then I'll just let it sit and air dry. So nothing's gonna be electrically in danger. So this thing will probably look pretty cool once we get the street tires on it. I'm excited. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget the best way to support me is by becoming a Patreon. Click the link below or click the thing at the end of the video and support the channel through Patreon. Thanks again for watching, folks. Have a nice day and God bless.